Good morning, Ricky here from North Carolina, coming at you with another video. Pretty day here in North Carolina so far. Might get some thunderstorms. We've been in a rainy pattern here for a few days, some thunderstorms, and we need the rain. I've been talking about how dry it is around here. But anyway, thought I'd do a video this morning of a couple collectibles that I've had for a good while. And, I'm cleaning out stuff, and you can't tell by looking at things in this room. I might sell this Paul McCartney World Tour. It's actually a blockbuster. I think it's 1993 frame poster. I might try to sell it. It fetches pretty good money on eBay, and test the waters on it, but I'm not sure I want to let it go. But I don't know. These other posters are not very collectible, but something I like on my wall. Not sure yet. Anyway, these two things I'm going to show you, I don't want to let go. First one I'm going to show you is this VW bus. And it's got the steering wheel, and I don't know if you can see the it's got the clutch, the brake, the gas, and the gear shift and all in there. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Maybe you can. I might have to look at it over this way. Probably can't see, it's too dark in there. Should have brought a flashlight. Anyway, and it's got the seat in there. And I think it's handmade, man. And I've seen them on eBay. They range from prices. I've seen them, it's like a Selmer model. And if it's the Selmer, they go for over $100 maybe. And with the surfboards and the wheels turn. And yeah, they don't have any markings on the bottom. But I like it. And you know, I got it. You know how I've said this before, you can remember where you got things and how much it costs. And I remember the girl put this, it's been 6 or 8 years ago. My memory's that good sometimes on things. But she put it out at Goodwill and she set it on the glass case. And as soon as she set it down, I grabbed it. It's $4. And I said, I'm gonna bring this home with me. Yeah. I had trying to clean that spot. It's like I don't know what kind of spot that is. I haven't worried about it. Not really. But yeah, it's a nice VW bus. I love the bus and the bugs. It's got some spots on it, I don't care. But yeah, it's a nice little bus. And I'm sure it's handmade. It's metal and tin, I would think. Kind of a hard, nice tin and metal. But yeah, it's a good 12, 14 inches long. And I guess for the surfboards, it's 8 inches high. It's a good piece to I have it sitting around in my room. I'll move it around sometimes, different places. I like it. Yeah, wish I had some markings on it, but I did see something about I think it was a Selmer model. And these things, they're collectible. Even if it's not, they are pretty collectible. So I like it either way. I do like it. Other thing I had to show was a coin. It's a 1811 $50, bust $50. And it's in I don't know if you call it good or even, I don't know if it's good or not. But you can see the date maybe. I don't think you can focus in on the date, but the date is pretty readable. I mean, I can see it pretty good. I don't know if you can or not. It's not in pretty good shape. It looks better in person than it does on. Wish you could see that date. Maybe you can see it there. 1811, see it? And the bottom is worse. The back is where the reverse. It's got some bad staining back there. But it's I guess even in this condition it goes for around $100, maybe 90. Yeah. I got it at the coin shop for something. I might have traded for it. I wanted a bust. This is the oldest coin I've had. Well, no, I'll take that back. I've got an older coin. Just keep focused on that date. It's a pretty good date, 1811. You see that? You see the 11 pretty good. Anyway, it's an 1811. Bust $50. And like my old coins, I had a pretty good coin collection back in the day when my cards, before I got into records, pretty good car collection and a coin collection. I had one of the shipwreck coins, and I had about 4 of the Morgan dollars issued with the government packaging, you know, and I got a Morgan dollar here. I'll show you. It's a pretty good coin later on, but I had a few Morgans and a few good coins in my collection. I forget what I had now, but those 3 or 4 Morgans I had with the government packaging, and I put all them up for auction 26 years ago probably. And stuff I had a DJ equipment. I used to DJ and had a lot of sound equipment. And believe it or not, I don't know if I told you this, believe it or not, for 8 years, you wouldn't never know it, I was Elvis impersonator. I'm serious. And of course, I didn't have a mustache, and I had all the get up. Of course, I don't look like Elvis, but I sound like him. And I did that. And the last video I did that I said I did a show for the older lady, she had a group of people over, and I did a show for her. And I had done a show for a girl down the street from her. Her husband surprised her with a 40th birthday party, and I did an Elvis party for her. And she had she had a black leather suit like he wore in his '68 comeback special. And he had brought flowers in from Memphis to the house, and she had Elvis bust all over the house. It was something else to see. And also in that neighborhood, I did a Elvis show when the new year come in the year 2000 come up. I did a big show there. They had a big screen outside, and then they had a stage out there where I did my show at. And did that, and it was pretty good. But I did a lot in 8 years, but it's all gone now. I won trips and did Carolina Hurricanes halftime show when when they first come back to North Carolina. They were in Greensboro because PNC hadn't been built in Raleigh, so I did the halftime show for them in Greensboro Coliseum when they did when they were playing the Philadelphia Flyers. That was their biggest draw with Eric Lindros. So it was about 14,000 there that night. I did the halftime show with them. I was Elvis for the day with a Mix 101.5 radio station. Did their show from about 6 to 11 or 12 noon, and got a lot of shows from that, and a lot of private shows, and ended up doing a lot of DJ work in Charlotte, North Carolina, and where they had all-in-one facility where they had the gazebo outside and the horse-drawn carriage, and inside when it was raining or bad weather in the winter, and they had she had a liquor license, so they had a dance floor, and it was a real big facility, and she had of course a bar, and she had like 8 DJs, and I'd moved up to number 2, and I'm digressing from this, but anyway, she had got me down there to download a bunch of mainly beach music songs for the wedding, for the reception songs, and some of them were country. Quite a few were country, ballads and stuff, and beach music. And I got down there and got to playing, and these were, people get married 20, 21, 22 years old. They like the hip hop, and the rap, and I didn't know this stuff, and I thought about, hey, my son's 15, hey, he knows this stuff, man, in and out. So I said, can I bring my son down and help me out with this stuff? These people want to hear some rap and some DJ, some hip hop. And so I got him down there, and man, it just took off. Back then, I was like number 6, 7, 8 on the totem pole. And all of a sudden, he gets down there, and we just take off and get to number 2. And the number 1 guy had back then, he was into the laptop and stuff with his DJ, and I wasn't quite there yet. And but I made it to number 2. My son, he was more or less running my DJ, and I can check for sound. I would throw a couple of Elvis songs in or a couple of country songs in, me singing, and it really took off. And of course, somebody had to go mess it up because he's 15, and this place serves liquor and beer and all, alcohol. And good things must come to an end, so he couldn't come back, and I just told her I just didn't feel comfortable doing it anymore because I didn't know these songs, and I didn't feel comfortable doing it, so I had to give it up. And I just thought it was time to give everything up and quit. And by this time it was 2005, 2006 at the time. I started like 2007. So anyway, a little bit of my life for you. A little extra there. Don't cost you nothing. But anyway, thought I'd show you those 2 items and digress a little bit of what I've done. And 14 minutes already. I've run my mouth. So anyway, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and you guys have a great day.